Well, well, well.
Well, the top side streets are a dangerous place, so you better tune in to a credible face like this one. Yeah, this one. And you know he's not alone, and they're coming in hot. We got a Lake so Stan and a guy who really likes baseball. I don't know why he likes baseball. We got legs and a guy in a bear suit. We're making money up YouTube clips, big ticket flips. We got potential to draw OTs in the NBA. What else can I say? You gotta get in the know. Even Washington's inside game, live talking fake. Why are you selling so low? Those Canadian bacon and friends, fun never ends. Come on and get on the show. Deep hole, deep hole, deep hole, deep hole.
People are freaking out right now. Why not? Lose my mind. What is happening?
This is not financial advice.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. I feel like my mic's a little quieter than normal, but maybe it's just the headphones. Let's see who we got here. Rowdy Rod Alex is here. Zach, look at Zach doing some work early in the morning. Brent, regular. Fenny, Devlord, Kevin's here. Backtrip, Borland, We the Peoples, to Chunk, Eagle, Putt. Milo's here. Mike's trying to be mean, but he's not doing a great job at it, so it's just a little uncomfortable. We all have to read it in the chat now. To Chunk's here. I did not wear a crown, maybe like a metaphorical crown. Artemis is here. JK's. Oh, look, Mike trying to run it back with a second opportunity there. Chewy's there. Airplane mode. T. Adams. Garen. JT to the house. Regulator. Bolin. Raf Garen. The captain. I see you. Joker Rock. Who else? Anthony Reagan. Travel Addict. Borland's here. Shiggins. Stubbs. Casey. Who else? Who else? Morning. Smokey the Bear. Casey's here. Casey again. Raptor News. Sandra. Damon's here. Red Dad. Who else? Who else? Rowdy Rod. I already said you. Brovendale. I might just give up. Jordan's here. Jay Blaze, Jay Bus, Broven, I already said you. All right, let's do this. Plicterman, courtside jump shoot, Nug Life. Good to see everybody back. I would like to thank all the guest hosts who filled in over the course of the last 2 weeks and apparently murdered our viewership at 55 right now. I just want to say it was really cool to see each different host uniquely approach the space. Tandy used not one, but two shows to defend his opinion that was not conveyed during the first opportunity that he had with Cheney and Pat Grip. We had Jeb, who slept through a show. We had John Boy Beats, who, I don't know, was live for 9 minutes before figuring out how to do the intro. And then TST, whatever the hell TST did yesterday. And of course, Weisberg. So thank you so much, everybody, for filling in over the last 2 weeks and treating this as seriously as I treat it. It's great. It's great to be back, guys. I gotta say, it was a little bit, I felt a little withdrawal. It seemed like so much happened in the last 2 weeks, on across multiple platforms, and there was a lot going on. And then I actually was like going over what that was, and it wasn't that much, but it just felt like a lot because everybody kept adding us, being like, get ready, baby, get ready, boys and girls, everything's about to go bananas. And then I was like, okay, yeah, there's a couple announcements, but I'm excited to get into it. There's a lot of NFL all day stuff that's happening. We got a pack today. Yeah, and listen, thank you. There, a lot of people sent over some gifts, whether they found our registry. Like, shout out DJ Local. I know our man Milo found it recently, but DJ Local found it after the wedding, which was really nice. And then some of you sent over moments like our JJL and Coach Stark Holmes and Noam Tomberg. A lot of people were very kind, so I appreciate all of the love that you guys sent our way. We had a great time. We really did. We had a really nice time. It's good to be back. It is. It was really like, it's one of those things where you're just stressed out forever. And then you get there, and it was like the easiest, most fun time that we've had in a long time. And to have so many like great people in one place, And then the Guster thing was insane. Like we didn't know. A lot of people thought that was like a planned thing. We had no idea that was happening. So it was great. It really was. And we're good to be back. Yeah. Thank you, Shiggins. This was huge for us to finally get that done. We're actually holding off a little bit longer though. You know what I mean? But yeah, it really was a great time. We get to see the family for a little bit and hung out in Portland for a few extra days. And now we're back in the city. So it's good to be back. Let's get into so is there a happy hour today? Yeah, there is a happy hour today. I'm not going to be joining the happy hour today though. I think it's going to be James and Mihal and then maybe a Dustin sighting, but I am going to sit this one out. I wasn't even supposed to be back today, but because of everything that happened yesterday and I was home, I was like, we'll fire it up. We will fire it up. You know what I mean? So anyways, let's, I don't think anyone was able to give anything away over the last couple of days. So let me go ahead. Let's fire up a little giveaway. Let's pump some engagement. Let's try to win the viewers back after the course of the last 2 weeks. 6 minutes in. Oh my God. What is this? Last March? All right, here we go. Let's like the stream, subscribe to Team Hold, put hashtag business into the channel. Got to get that in there. All right, let's get started. My favorite thing about yesterday. So yesterday was a travel day for us. So I spent the day in the car, scrolling some social media, seeing what was going on with all of these all day announcements. And I got to tell you, I mean, this was like the real takeaway from not making content for 2 weeks was to just browse Twitter without having like the same vested interest in what I was doing. And you guys need therapy. I think everybody needs therapy. My favorite thing yesterday, we'll start with yesterday specific. The NFL All Day announcement comes out, and there was a full avalanche of reactions over the course of the next 12 hours. It first started like this. Oh my God, NFL All Day to the moon. I planted my flag. I told all of you idiots from the beginning, NFL All Day was going to moon harder than anything that's ever mooned before in my entire life. NFL All Day to the moon. They have what? A superstar from the sport. They have a commercial. They are going to the moon. Then a few hours pass. And then it started with parody accounts. And then other people started quote tweeting the parody accounts being like, this guy gets it. Oh, you say celebrity? Kevin Durant. You say commercial? Kevin Durant. And then it all kept going that way too. Like, actually, you think NFL All Day is going to moon? Did we not learn anything from NBA Top Shot? When you think it's going to moon, it's actually not going to moon. And you idiots are continuing to do the same thing all over again. And then my favorite was when people were trying to go on Twitter to pit Top Shot against NFL All Day like they're not the same fucking company. Like they're like, maybe NBA Top Shot should actually take a couple of lessons from NFL All Day, huh? They must be really kicking themselves right now that this company has opened up to new users. What big bull rods. That's like the iPod being mad at the iPad, you idiots. Like, what fucking take is that? They're like, oh yeah, man, the morning show on Apple Plus must be furious that a new iPhone is coming out. What are you talking about? Just some of the worst stuff ever. On Twitter. Oh my God. It was so good. Yeah, the iPad has released a formal statement that they are pretty upset with the new rollout of iTunes. Get the fuck. It was so good. And then you've got Dapper employees then replying back, being like, actually, no, you know what, guys, like shake hands. We're, if Top Shot does well, then NFL All Day does well as well. Everybody's actually doing well. Stan says All Day marketing greater than Top Shot marketing, just mad his bags are light. Stan, I'm actually disappointed in you, dude. You had 10 minutes to say something, and that's the first thing you got. Dude, what are you, hungover, man? Come on, you can do better than that. Oh man. But yeah, that was really fun to watch. And I'm not going to talk about this long, but guys, imagine giving a shit about AG getting an email. Like, come on. was like 2 days of content for people. Those are 2 days of content. We're just being like, yeah, I actually think about it. Do we even own our NFTs? Do we even own our NFTs if a company could email because I said someone should jerk somebody off? Is this not America where I could get onto Twitter and say, hey, you jerk you off? I thought I lived in the United States of America. I can't go around willy-nilly just giving out HJs and encouraging HJs before other people. Like, what are we doing here? My God, unbelievable. Unbelievable. It was just so funny. So 2 days over that. 2 days. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Unreal. Oh my God. Plunge father. I'm not sharing that. Oh, I just thought it was so funny though. I just thought it was so funny. Oh, it was good times. It was just great. Like you go away for a couple of weeks and then just everybody lost their goddamn mind. I just couldn't believe it. Also, that they thought it was a big thing that he screenshot and shared the email. Like, God, that's like finding out you have an STD and then taking a photo of the record saying that you got it and then tweeting it out. Being like, can you believe the doctor said the thing I have is actually the thing I have? Like, that's what he did. Anyways, baby, we are back. Yeah, you guys want a mental health drop? Let's get a mental health drop in there. We need a mental health drop of Tandy defending AG. That's what I would love. Raptor News, the only person in America still upset about the DM thing, Raptor News. Listen, honestly, if that is the hill you have to die on, I get it. I get it. Everybody needs to have their thing. I'm excited you've got a thing, Raptor News. I am. I'm excited you have a thing. Oh man. All right. Smokey the Bear says, if I'm going to New York City for the first time in September, what's your one must see for a noob? You know what's like this is a budget one, right? This is a budget cost effective situation. If you just take the ferry, the East River ferry, it's like $275 and it's one of the most beautiful views of the city. In September, it'll actually be really nice for that. It can get you from all the way in the Upper East Side, all the way down to Wall Street, and it's just really, really beautiful. So I recommend doing that just to like get around one time. I think that's a really nice way to see the city. But that's a poor person's thing, which was one of me. What else do we got here? One thing you have to do in New York City. I'm going here for the first time. All right, so I think going to I think the Comedy Cellar is like a must see. I think going to the Comedy Cellar is always a good time. Again, that's actually not too expensive either, but like you might just see Aziz Ansari or Chris Rock or somebody like that just pop in. I always think that's a good time. I'm not a big like go to the Empire State Building or Top of the Rock. That's not kind of my bag. But I like doing that. I think just walking around the West Village is a good time too. Actually, September, this will still be going on in Brooklyn and Williamsburg. They have it's called Smorgasbord, which is it's just like all of these food trucks from all over the place in a park on the water. That's really nice. So I would go ahead and I'd go to Smorgasbord too. Check that out. That's over in Williamsburg near McCarran Bark. Yeah, city bikes are a great way to get around as well too. Yeah, I'm not saying like the ferry's the right way to travel. I'm just saying that's like a beautiful way to see the city. And I didn't even know about it, but I lived in a store. Well, I live in Astoria, and I was like trying to get down to that area. It was a good time. Go to a Yankees game. All right, let's see. What else do we got here? What else do we got? You guys want to get into some of the NFL all day stuff? So we've got I thought that was pretty exciting yesterday. I mean, like overall, I think the biggest takeaway, it's not that we get to see Mahomes' wiener in a lot of those photos that came out. But one of the I don't care really so much about that. I just think going to open beta was like a pretty good step, and it seems like there's a lot of intentional momentum leading up to the beginning of the season. So I'm excited. I really am excited. It's funny though. I'm trying to. I think like everybody we do this with Top Shot all the time too. Like any sign of life. Any sign of life, people didn't. You guys didn't see some of those photos shared. There was a lot of wiener. Any sign of life in this space, and it's not just It's not just Dapper. It's not just like Top Shot or NFL Day or anything like that. Any sign of life, everyone takes their shirt off and it's like, we did it. We did it. We're going to space. And it's like, just, just let it happen. It had been like 6 hours. Let it happen. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. No way. Listen, you guys can go find the Mahomes stuff on your own. You guys can find it on your own. I'm not gonna share it. I'm just saying I saw a couple photos shared. Those football pants were tight. Were tight. But yeah, I thought that was great, right? I thought the open beta with the challenge, which listen, we'll share OTM site. We'll share OTM site real quick just to look at what's happening in the challenges. So they unleashed right before a pack drop a small easy challenge, and this is what I thought was awesome about it, right? And a lot of people were like, "Wow, easy challenge! I can't believe that." But this is the thing: you say you just join. They're like, "Hey, we have a pack drop tomorrow that's $59, but you want a shot at a free pack? If you get 4 moments that cost a low ask of $13, you're going to get a pack." I thought that was beautiful. So please don't complain about that. I thought that was great. Fun fact that wasn't actually Mahomes. It was a stunt double. Interesting. HD plus no. Yeah, see, Brovendale. I wasn't kidding, man. I wasn't kidding. Fun fact: we had an IRL Israel meetup today, and someone on a KTSD. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. But anyways, I thought this was great, right? You sign up for the product. You buy $13 worth of moments, right? That's an easy thing. And then all of a sudden you get a pack. And then that gets you excited. Tomorrow we get a pack. Or today. Well, now it's today. So like 2 days in, you've got a shot at 2 different packs. I thought that's great. I thought that was a lot of fun. I'll be curious to see what like the numbers look like, because I don't know if you were paying attention yesterday, but the market like spiked immediately and now it's coming back down, right? So for everybody that thought this was different than everything else that's happened, hey, no, it's the same thing, right? So like if your moments weren't, this is like a flash challenge. If your moments weren't listed prior to the challenge being announced, there's like a quick run up and then everyone catches up and puts it back out there. So, yeah, just, I think everybody, we should just be excited that this is happening and enjoy it for the ride, right? Like, that's the thing that's nuts to me. Like, just have fun with this for a second. Like, can we have a second? That's it. Like, for everyone to like ruin yesterday so quickly with what their tweets were, I was like, just spin an hour. Just let it happen. Let's see what happens. Oh, J-Bus said he's throwing 3 WNBA moments in the giveaway. All right. Yeah, let's remind the people. What's that giveaway doing? What are we liking the stream? We're subscribing, putting hashtag business. Yeah, so this was pretty exciting, the all-day information. I'm pumped about it. I think I'm just excited. Football's here. We got preseason going on. We've got weird stuff with Tom Brady, which was kind of funny. Like, no one's really talking about that, but so Brady was supposed to be back after this weekend's game, and now it sounds like, I think Todd Bowles said yesterday, he's like, "Wow, we'll see when he's back. He's back when he's back." Which, sure, it's Tom Brady. I know he's been through a lot of preseasons. I don't know. That seems a little concerning. The rumor mills are fun. It's like, is fucking Tommy Brady getting a divorce from Giselle Bundchen? Is that really happening right now? So there's a lot of that being thrown around there. So I don't know. I'm of the mindset of the dude's almost 40, and he's like, I mean, he is 40. He's over 40. Like, maybe we just want to sit this out. Maybe I'll see you in September. Maybe that's the play. But anyways, a lot of weird stuff happening. The other thing that was announced yesterday, OTM finally announced the prize pool. They finally announced the prize pool thing. The Jolly Jokers, did those mint while I was gone? Those still haven't minted yet, right? Yeah, so we'll say that for another day. But they announced the Rumble. Which I thought was exciting. We'll pull up the Rumble HQ that they have over here on they have over here on their site. I believe this is going to be under premium when this gets announced, which that's kind of exciting. And there you go. I like that it shows you what's owned. They've got projections for week 1 and all of that stuff. I think that's a lot of fun. I think the most exciting thing was the prize pool, though. I was going back and forth. Oh, you're saying it's so disappointing. Interesting, Ghostface Drilla. What did you think the prize pool was going to be? Because I was nervous first place wasn't going to be over 1,000. And so I think for a free contest to have 1,500 up top and 1,000 for second, I thought that was going to be, but I thought it was going to be, I was nervous it was going to be lower than that. So I was excited that there's 2 prize pools that have a comma. All right. So your point was same as moment ranks play. Hope they would juice it for marketing purposes. Yeah, I get it. I know because a lot of people were. Again, the people on Twitter who like didn't read a book before firing tweets out was just like, "Wow, dude, looks like moment ranks play is a bunch of dicks. See how much money they're giving away on NFL all day." And it took one person to be like, "Yeah, dude, 17 or 18 weeks of NFL all day. It happens 18 times for Rumble, where moment ranks play was every single day for 8 months." So just chill. But yeah, I think for a free contest, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm excited to make some content around it, and it's gonna be a good time. S. Kelly says on Rumble, it doesn't have some of the moments listed that I own. I've reported it. Worth checking though. Okay, all right, we'll take a look. But yeah, they also did a good job of making it a flat payout, right? So up to 300 people, under up to 300 are going to cash week to week, which I think is pretty exciting. We also have my favorite thing about this, they did this with the owners club is the Thursday, right? So you don't lock your lineups until Sunday, which means we get the information from Thursday beforehand, which is fun for 2 reasons. It's fun for the fantasy aspect of this, but it's also like a fun marketplace thing because you're going to see someone score a touchdown in the first half of Thursday game, and then all of a sudden, bang, it fires up there. Are you going to play in the BDG3, Mike? Oh, I don't even know what the BDG3 is, Punch. I'm sorry, dude. That's how unplugged I've been. I don't even know. Anyway, okay. Ghostface to put a button on it says, I'll still play and I'm excited, but was hoping if they did like 50K a week, would bring in a lot of new people. I think, yeah. Again, the Rumble is very exciting. Fantasy aspect with the NFTs is very exciting. I don't know how many new people are going to sign up for NFTs to play a fantasy game that's already available in 11 million different forms. We the Peep says, are you doing the Rainmakers on DK? I'm not, but mainly because I can't take on another thing right now. I can't. So I'm not trying to do it. I'm not trying to do that. I will say I did see a commercial while I was watching the W playoffs this week. Shout out the New York Liberty, baby. I think we're going to try to go to game 3 if they don't close the Chicago Sky out in Chicago. Is that tonight or tomorrow? But I did see they had a commercial that was like Kevin Hart, I think DK Metcalf, Stephon Diggs, and was Odell Beckham in there, which I thought was pretty good. But I'm just not trying to do that. Plunge says BDG guys are doing an NFT fantasy league with 112 teams to get guessing. Oh, cool. I didn't know that. Ooh, Johnny Richards in the DMV. Welcome. Mike says, interesting. The scoring wise, only one rare legendary gets a bonus, but you choose the moment that gets the bonus. Yeah. I think I like that they're giving the rares a little bit of utility while also keeping it pretty flat. So it's not giving Alexa a huge advantage. Yeah. Anyways, I don't know. I'm really excited about NFL all day. I am. I'm going to be lining up for the pack. Again, I've said this so many times, but when we're making daily basketball content, it was really hard to switch my brain over to football. And I needed basketball to be done with. I needed free agency to be done with, and now I can kind of pivot. I am excited though because I know we're going to announce this later next week, but we're going to switch up our content schedule a little bit. And instead of trying to figure out like how many all day shows we're going to do a week or like what day is what, like, do we do, and we're going to go back to doing NBA Top Shot Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern. Monday through Friday, we're going to do NBA Top Shot. And then NFL all day, we're going to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday at noon. And again, we'll have like a more formal announcement about this, but we're going to do 3 NFL all day shows, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Mainly because I'm excited about it. I've now dug in. I'm ready to go. So we'll do 3 shows. I figure Monday will be fun because we can kind of recap what we've seen and look at Monday night and do some fun fantasy stuff. Wednesday, we can like look forward to like first look at the week and, whatever NFL all day news is happening. And then on Friday, I feel like we can like really dig in and do a bunch of fantasy stuff. So I'm excited to be doing that. So we'll be doing I'll be doing that. International say boo. Colton, listen, dude, if I move to an international place, then I will adjust my times. But here's the thing. I can't do shows at 3 a.m. That would be bad for me, right? And at some point I do need to take care of myself. So I apologize, Colton. What's the deal with the SuperDraft partnership? Yeah, we'll talk about that in a little bit. We'll save that for the end. But we'll talk about SuperDraft in a little bit. Once we pivot to NBA Top Shot. But anyways, let's go back. So we've got a pack drop today at what time is that at? 2 p.m. 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Eastern. The queue opens, right? So let's go look at the packs here. Oh, I could have just done that. Let me go back. So 4 hours, 34 minutes, and 40 seconds. So the big headliners, we got a Tommy Brady, legendary. We've got 22,500 packs. I want to know, how many people do you think are in line? Throw that in the chat. How many people do you think are in line for this? Because I have no idea. Let's view the complete pack and we'll start looking at this. 18% chance of a rare, less than 1% chance of a legendary. There we go. We've got that. All right, we're saying 6. J-Bus says 6 is going to be in line. J-Bus, I think it's going to be higher. I'm going to take the over of 6. We've got 65,000, 35K, 40K, 27K, 50K, 50K, 29K. So this is, I like this. So we don't think anybody, we think maybe half of the field is not getting a pack. Or some people think that. Uh-oh, we got a sneeze coming. Let's get a mental health check. But I'm just not going to do it, guys. And it feels good to not cave to the chat because I am the boss. Like I said earlier, I'm in charge today. I am in charge. You can't tell me what to do. Here we go. LG said 60K. Listen, I want to bring up an LG or First Mint tweet from the other day. Again, this is just me sharing my own tweet, but I don't care. I haven't had a chance to do that in a while. This is one of my favorite. Listen, I let you guys know I'm a First Mint stan, First Mint fan. This tweet right here killed me. So here we go. He said major crypto exchanges have cut their TV time budget significantly. 84,000 or 84 million in February, 36,000 in July. Right? They were brave and they did spend a fortune. Okay. So this is what I said. Gotta imagine this has more to do with the Super Bowl being in February and the Little League World Series being in July. Guys, come on. Wait, like what are we doing? What is that tweet? What? And then even like for, listen, shout out Janie. We love Janie. But for Janie to use this kind of math to be like, yeah, see, this proves my point. Come on. That was such a terrible take. Like, come on. I mean, of course, LG didn't send that tweet. I know that. But man, that was so bad. Like, and then again, the general manager of the NBA Top Shot is like, yeah, see, this is why we didn't put any money into commercials. And then 48 hours later, Pat Mahomes is out there doing a commercial. So then I couldn't. Oh, I just love the idea of being like, wow, 100% decrease. Should we do a Google search of what was going on when those commercials? Nah, fire the tweet. Hit send. Quantity over quality. And then again, to quote tweet that being like, yeah, see, I told you, we got this shit on lock. Like, come. Oh, man. No, LG, listen, you guys know I love the First Mint. I love LG, but when the alley-oops are up, we throw them down. Okay, that's just what happens. All right, let's go back over to the pack drop. Reweigh. All right, NFL all day. Here's what we're looking at. 20K. All right, DJ Local, hit the live button, baby. Come meet us in the future, DJ Local. Come meet us in the future. All right, here we go. What do we got? What do we got cooking for the all days? All right, I like that they gave us the badge breakdown. I think that's important. So for Leggies, we've got Nicholas Chubb, Mike Williams, and Derrick Henry. Okay. And then Javonte, a rookie revelations coming out there. And then Tommy Brady. So there is a total of, I'm not going to do this math, but 40, 80, 120, 130, 130 plus 57, 187. Is that right? Is there 187 of these coming out? 187 legendaries of the 22,500. Oh my God. Listen, this honestly, Plunge, I can't tell if this is real or if you're just trying to get me to weigh in on something that's a joke. I don't know. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to be Googling that after. All right, what else do we got? All right, so we've got, yes, those are the leggies for the locked in rare moments. We got Derek Carr, Zach Wilson, and Slay Jr. And then we've got a 2-minute drill, Green Bay Packers melt. We got Denzel Ward, Jonathan Taylor, and Chandler Jones. And then for the, I'm more interested. I'm more interested in some of these common debuts, most likely because those are the moments we're getting, right? You're most likely, as Weisberg said in the chat, you get a 1% at a leggy and 18 at a rare. So most likely we're getting these common debuts. So let's see what we're sitting on here. We got Rondale Moore, which is a rookie moment. I'm actually excited for Rondale to, I feel like he's going to have a little jump this year. Then there's almost 70% of these moments are coming out right now. So if you're someone, if there's already some of these moments out, this price is about to go down, but I don't know. I haven't done my research. You got David Montgomery debut, Jordan Love debut. Okay, boring. Trevor Lawrence, his second moment. We got Gesicki debut, Juju, James Winston, Giants, Washington football team. What are they called now? Commanders. No, it's not a Ramsey debut. We've got the Panthers, the Eagles, the Ramondre one I'm excited about, and then Daniel Jones and me. So those are the moments. A lot of people are going to be getting similar packs, as you can see, because there's not a ton of moments in this. All of these are being released for the first time. Thank you, Borland. But yeah, so there's going to be, for $59, I don't know. I haven't checked the skeets, but I got to imagine this probably is going to be close to a bad pack. Right? Because with the chance of the rare and legendary pretty small, right? Because you go 1 in 100, 1 in 5-ish. And then for those common moments, there's just not a lot. There's not a lot to love. Like the Rondale Moore is good. People will be excited about Trevor Lawrence, but again, it's not his debut. And then Ramondre Stevenson, but I don't know how many people care about Ramondre Stevenson, but they will by week 6. You know what I mean? And I agree with Courtside. There's going to be a bunch of great deals, post drop. I do think that's going to be true. Yeah, I'm curious how many people are going to be getting their first pack today. Like how many people came into the platform yesterday and are ready to spend $59 today? I would love for, I'm not going to do it, but would love to see the math for like how many people had lined up for drops for the previous drops at similar price points. How many are going to be lining up for today? And like how many new people did we get? The team TSDs will be 30-ish for some. Yeah, that's true. I've been seeing that. I was surprised because I have a Houston Texans one. And it was my Houston Texan ones was going for like $16. I'm like, why? Get all the new users and slap them with it. No, I think that's fine. Because for $13 they can also get a pack too, But the Tom Brady legendary, that's why people are lining up, right? A shot at one of those is why we're lining up today. Here we go. Here's a reminder, #business. Like the stream, subscribe. Is anybody not? I saw someone. Stan says he's passing. Is anyone not lining up today? Is anyone not lining up? Is anyone just full on passing it? I know I am. I'm excited for it, especially after I whiffed on like every single drop this week. I whiffed on the W. I whiffed on UFC a couple, like 4 times. It felt like I whiffed on a bunch of stuff. All right. Is anybody not lining up? Max Packs. J Bus says only losers aren't lining up. Is that what you said? Oh, there we go. Leaning out. Max Packs. Wow. Sitting this. Wow. A lot of people sitting out. Okay. Going for one. To the house says. Hope you get that Brady Lego for. Dude, I would love that. I feel like I didn't talk about the wedding enough. Do we need to talk about that more? We'll save it for the end. Should we pivot over to NBA Top Shot just for a little bit? I think to put a pin on it, like couple of things, right? So we've got OTM's Rumble, which is coming out. I think they're doing some preseason stuff, but we're getting close to the end of preseason. We also have OTM Rumble starting week 1, which is going to be great. We have what else? We've got open beta. We got Patty Mahomes. We got a lot of stuff coming at us all day. We're going to be doing 3 shows a week. We're also going to be doing some playback stuff. Playback also came out with a bunch of new stuff, so we can channel surf on playback now. We can switch from game to game, which is very exciting. We can also we can do polls now. Playback to the moon. I'm very excited about playback, so stay tuned for that. But Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we're going to be doing some NFL all day content. So that way, instead of taking away from NBA Top Shot, we're just gonna do more. All right, is that it? Anything? We'll come back to NFL all day here towards the end, but I wanted to make sure we hit some NBA Top Shotty stuff before we get out of here. So, what happened when I was gone? So, Series One moments are officially going into the locker room pack starting next week. I think Tuesday, right? Tuesday is when that starts. I also saw they're tweeting out the leaderboard heating up, all that stuff. The leaderboard heat ups, they're tweeting that stuff out. What else did I miss on Top Shot? Was there any? We know that the running backs are coming. We know that Magic Johnson has another moment coming out, which we already knew, right? We did already know that was coming. I don't know. So it sounds like running backs are coming. It sounds like we might get some. It feels like everyone's on that 86, 87 run that people are excited about. I want to make sure there's nothing else that I missed over here for the Top Shot announcements. All I know is I was in the content creators channel and I got a little tick that was like, get ready to make some content. Get ready to make some content. And I didn't make any content. So suck on that. We had the W drop today. The W playoffs, by the way, have been fire. All right. And listen, I am like a fair weather hockey fan where I pay attention to the hockey in the playoffs. If that is how you want to approach the W, I think that's fine. But you should be watching the playoffs. The playoffs are fire right now. I'm very excited. I'm very excited about the Liberty. That's going to be a great upset. So I recommend tuning in. So we had that. We had a stress test. That was cool. What else did I miss anything else? I feel like there was another announcement. Is that all I missed? Was that there was was that really all that I missed? All of that just to be like, all right, let me know if I missed something else in the chat. Yeah, Weisberg, I'm with you. I'm gonna give them a minute. If they do an anthology with one of the goaty goats, whether it's MJ or Bird or Kareem or Kobe or whatever, right? I mean, it's not going to be Kobe because it's 86, 87. But if they do one of those, if they do an anthology while also leaving some of the other studs out, I'm back in. I'm back in. However, if they all come out at once, I'm going to be pissed. Yeah. I'm hoping that they do it. What else? Oh yeah, the RSVP style. Yeah, that was like the big thing, right? So which shout out our international Colton, I hope that made you happy. That you've got 24 hours to RSVP. They take your money out, and then if you get it, you get the pack, and if you don't, the money comes back into the account. Mwah. I don't know why they weren't able to do that for like that. Should have happened forever ago, but I'm happy that it's here. Trying to find people complaining about that on Twitter was truly my wedding gift.
Actually, this is kind of bad because nothing gets me hard quite like waiting in line and watching that number go from 2,983 to 2,982. Ooh, that's so good for me.
Yeah, I'm out on that. I'm out on takes. If Jordan is a running back, I'm all in, baby. Yeah, I know he will be an anthology. I bet we don't get Jordan yet. I bet Jordan's not happening until Top Shot is in full go. Okay, full go. That's when that'll happen. It's not happening before that. Would be my guess. But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. For NBA news, it seems like the KD stuff. Wait, did TST really have that take on the platform? God, TST. Oh my God. Anyways, that's terrible. That's a terrible take. For NBA news, the KD stuff seems to be heating up while actually not heating up at all. I love that he was just, he's so bad. But yeah, so anyways, it seems like he's only going to the Celtics if it happens, but it doesn't sound like the Celtics are on in any way, shape, or form going to make that deal. Who knows? The Donovan Mitchell stuff picked back up again, but I don't know. I don't really see that happening anytime soon. And then LeBron suspiciously signed his extension a few days after when he was able to. And because he waited those 5 days, I'm sure you've already learned this through podcasts, but he no longer can get traded mid-season. So if the Lakers get off to a weird start, they can't trade him. And I think he got a 2+1, right? So it's a 2-year max with a player option, I think, for the third, which will be when Bronny comes into the league, if he comes into the league. So I don't know. I think that was like pretty much all the NBA news. I'm ready for the NBA pods to come back, man. I miss it. Shout out No Dunks for continuing to do stuff, but that's been kind of it. That's been kind of it. Yeah, and I guess in one of the spaces they said the Top Shot app is like their next priority, and it sounds like that's going to be ready for Christmas, which would be kind of cool if that's ready for one of those tentpole things, right? Because that's the same thing I've been screaming for a year now. Is just like, corral your big things around those tentpole moments, and the Christmas Day slate is one of those tentpole moments. So that's, I don't know. I think that was kind of it for Top Shot. I really, it felt like they were trying to trick me into thinking like, holy shit, buckle up, baby. And then there wasn't like a ton that came out. So whatever. I'm still excited. Still bullish. There was another thing that, I'm going to the Brooklyn Nets meetup this week. Our man Clegane, the captain, has put together a little get-together, and we RSVP'd for it a while ago, and I'm very excited to see some Nets fans and just ask them what it's like to be, unloved. But I'm really excited to go to that this weekend. That'll be a good time. As long as I don't, test positive for COVID from the wedding. I just keep waiting for that. I keep waiting for like a slew of people to reach out and be like, "What's up, Coco?" But that hasn't happened yet. Oh, Orion's in the street. Thank you for being here. Janie talked about making kids accounts before Christmas in his spaces. I did see that. Where did you land on the leaderboard blind snapshot versus known date for snapshot? Oh, so was that a conversation to like being like, we want to know it or we don't want to know it? Excuse me. I'm a big fan of the blind snapshot. I really like that. I really enjoy blind snapshots. I think that's fun. I like that it puts some mystery into what's happening. I like that it forces people to make some of these decisions without fully having all the information. I think all that stuff is good. So I land that way. I hear the argument for the other side. Like they're like, well, how am I supposed to make decisions if I don't have all the information? All the information. I totally get that, but I like the blind. I like the blind one. But I will say, Rad Dad, I don't care, right? That's like my lean, but I don't really care. I think I looked at the Nuggets leaderboard and I'm in the top 150 or top 200, something like that. It might be a little bit higher than that actually now. I got to go double check. And then on the Celtics, I think I'm just outside of the top 750. So I've got some decisions to make, but those are the only things that I've locked. Blind, but announce it right when it's done. Yeah, I do like that, right? Like the same way they do the all access stuff, right? Where they're like, we took a snapshot on December 1st. I do like that. With the Top Shot score based on price changes, will the Top Shot scores based on price changes be updated before the snapshot? That's a good question. I don't know. I saw somebody ask me too, am I doing the Nuggets squad? Regulator asked. I'm not. I'm not, and the only reason is because I locked most of my Nuggets moments. So I'm not going to buy more Nuggets moments to burn. I'll be honest, guys. I'm like, I mean, I already said this from the beginning. I'm slowing down on my expenses until the big YouTube money comes in. Once that happens, then maybe we'll cook. What's the highest level star from 86, 87 we could get? Well, Jonathan, if they're not doing an anthology, yeah, probably Patrick Ewing. But if they're doing an Wi-Fi, is the Wi-Fi down bad? But if they're doing an anthology, I bet we could see a legend, if you will. I think we could see a legend, maybe something like that. But if they're not doing an anthology, I think this is a good take, Ewing. When is all squad goals done? Stuart, I don't know, man. I haven't paid attention to squad goals at all. I haven't done any of those. I've done a couple of the WNBA crafting challenges, but I haven't done a single squad goals. It just doesn't move the needle for me. I'm not interested, but I get why people are into it. Just not for me. You know what I'm saying? Just not for me. Charles I hope they do an anthology with Barkley, even though he might be a rung below where they should be doing anthologies. Barkley's just super fun. So I think having him in there would be a good time. Again, just a reminder too, 45 minutes in, we've got 95 entrants. Like the stream, subscribe, #business into there. And then reminder, we've got, what do we have today at 3:00? Our man Mihal and our man James coming out of happy hour retirement to talk a little bit about silly season with the F1 and all of that fun stuff. So tune into that this afternoon. And then I'm not kidding, guys. Next week, moving forward, we are going to be intense with the type of content we are doing. So I hope you guys are ready. We're going to be making a hard push in the next couple of weeks to separate ourselves. But we're excited to, there's just so much happening that it's impossible not to do more. So we're going to be doing more. So I hope you all are ready. S. Kelly said, AD question, any paid access channels for Team Hold subs or just the all day channel? So S. Kelly, that's a great question. There will be a gated one added. You don't have to sign up for anything new. If you have a current one, there will be a gated one that I'm going to throw in there soon. So get excited. But yeah, I think there's just too much happening. We need more stuff. And I like the amount of time that football is going to take. It's not fair to do just like 2 shows, but I also don't want to take away from the Top Shot content we're doing because that. Has anybody, Rad Dad, I think you specifically, curious, are you in any sort of like leaderboard kerfuffle? Or are you trying to make your way to the top? How's that going for you guys? Has anyone after the leaderboards came out, did anyone start locking stuff, or did anyone regret locking stuff? I know that there's been not really a consensus on how to tackle this. Like I know some people, even other content creators, some people are like, we got to lock stuff. We don't have to lock stuff. Yeah. Stuart says, I'm still questioning whether to lock all my Celtics moments now as it gets me to 520. I know. Well, you made all of 750. There you go. Did you ever drop the TS video like you did the AD live video in the gated channel? I didn't, Foster. I didn't. I thought I was going to have a couple more days and I ran out of time. So I will have something though in the gated channel next week. So get excited for that. Still haven't locked, waiting to decide. Nope, still haven't locked anything. Would be top 200 Bulls in Utah. There you go, Vincent. Here's a question for you guys. Oh, look at Garen. Let's go. Garen, get that. I can't even take credit for that. That's Borland, that's big ticket, that's JK's. Those are the guys like really fueling the all day talk in there. I have a question for you guys. So I think a lot of people reserved some Joker money, and I was seeing some of this conversation in the Discord, and that's why I wanted to bring it up. I think it's hard to hold on to Dapper, especially with like UFC pack drops, NFL all day pack drops, NBA Top Shot pack drops, market movement, all that stuff, right? There's a lot of FOMO going on, especially in the NFL all day world. I mean, I even felt it. I was just like sniping some stuff before they went in open beta, thankfully. Have you guys been moving off some of you? So if you had money set aside for that, did you end up just being like, I got to go buy some stuff? And like, are you still planning? You're like, oh, I'll get that money when it's live. I've just been curious how people have been handling that. Rad Dad said, I'm top 750 and currently top 500 on all, but 5 of them have only locked most of my rare sets, some team sets when needed, and things I bought for the deposit promo. See, if you're in the VIP and you were doing the deposit promo, that is like the most brilliant way of using locking, because it's like you can't do anything with it anyways. So just like lock that shit. Yeah, I've been a firm believer. Like if you're planning on holding all of your sets, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're like, hey, I'm holding this set to the end of time, lock it. And if the team set, same thing. If you're just trying to hold on to the team set, lock it. Oh, Wi-Fi down. Okay, we're back. Jokers are maybe now after being a yes. I spent it, can't keep Dapper. Used my remaining Dapper balance to buy up all day a few weeks ago. So far turned 450 and almost 600. Okay. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you. Locked 5 sets. Yeah. Been selling extra Top Shot moments to fuel all day. See, I would love to see that. I don't know where we can find that information. I would love to know how many people in the last 72 hours sold all Top Shot moments to go buy all day moments. And then what I would love to see is the next time NBA Top Shot has a big announcement. I'm sure there's a way to do this, but the next time NBA Top Shot has a big announcement that they like how many people sell some all day stuff to go back over to Top Shot, you know? So glad I won one. I had no way I'd be able to hold on to the Dapper. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are feeling that way. I feel like a lot of people are feeling that way. So I hope it comes. I hope the Jokers comes out soon. Mostly because like I think the premium product's going to be really good, and I think that like that is and I've already said this from the beginning, right? Like if you're buying Jokers to flip Jokers, like just what are you doing? But the premium product is going to be, I think, worth the subscription. IMO. So that's why I was excited about it, and I'm excited for, I don't know. I come from the fantasy sports world too, where like that's just normal. You pay for subscription stuff for better content. Ooh, Artemis says there's no announcement Top Shot can make to get me to reinvest. Artemis, like, listen, I get that, and I'm excited for you, but like you have no choice now but to do this. Do you know what I'm saying? Like if you came back to Top Shot, I would share every screenshot of your comments from the last 6 months. So you have no choice. So even if you want to do Top Shot again, you need to because I check your account every single day. Every single day, Artemis, waiting, just waiting. So yeah, you can't. I literally sold my Top Shot for all day. I'm glad you said literally Lunchable, because if you didn't, I would have been like, do you mean figuratively? You know? I feel like people are trying to chase the Momo. I'm thinking we see money swinging back and forth at the start of each season. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. I lost 8K in a week. I have Top Shot PTSD. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough, my friend. Look at Stubbs says juggling both. Yeah, that's where I'm at too. I mean, I'm just trying to yeah, I'm trying to juggle both as well. And it's tricky. It is. It's hard. I like, Artemis, big ticket, the people in there who have like planted their flag being like, this is I'm a Top Shot maxi. I'm an all day maxi. I feel like it's easier to just like focus on that. I think it's probably like subconsciously why I was a little bit more hesitant to move a lot of my funds into the NFL all day streets, because it's hard to keep track of both. It's hard to keep track of both. But there you have it. There you have it. Drunk Tree says been selling some AD and making some money for a change. It's just good to see Drunk Tree in the streets. You know what I mean? It's always good to have Drunk Tree here. We're big Drunk Tree fans here at Team Hold, and I'm happy he's here. All right, let me see what moments we're giving away today. What do we have for them today, Jim? All right, let me check my moms. And let me remind people to put hashtag business into the chat. Business. My flag is planted in both and always will be. Oh, that's romantic, Rad Dad. Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, and again, I'm not saying one is better than the other, one you should be doing. I think this is the way to do it. Like if you're like, hey, I'm a football fan, way more than I am an NBA fan, live your life. All right, we have a Copper, we have a Diana Taurasi, we have a Victoria Evans. We got 3 W moments that we are giving away today. That is really kind of you, sir. Really kind. So we would be giving away, I forget who gave those away. So get ready. We're going to do that in a second. Chris says currently at 162 moments. Looking forward to wrap up season 1 in the next few weeks. I bet next week we see defensive challenge. Yeah, a lot of chatter around the defensive challenges. A lot of, excuse me, a little burpy burp. A lot of challenge there. All right, here we go. Let's look at, I want to see who gave me this. Low cereals only. Shout out low cereals only. Shout out low cereals only for giving it. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you. Sorry, Daniel. Liberty to the moon. Liberty to the moon. All right, let me, the other thing I wanted to do is pull up SuperDraft. So guys, we partnered up a little bit with SuperDraft on my sharing screen. No, I'm not going to share screen yet. They've got a couple of contests that they're firing out there right now. And what I'm excited about, hold on, I want to make sure I get the right link to share in the chat. Let me see, open link, copy. There we go. What I'm really excited about with what SuperDraft is doing is they're still doing their free contests. But they're also doing a paid contest with some like real goodies up top. And this is a partnership. Okay. We're working with them, but they've got, up until the beginning of the NBA season, they're doing some of the simulated games as well. So some of these simulated NBA 2K games with prizes up top. So they're doing this $9 tournament. And let me see if I can find, let me share screen here. And this is some of the moments that they're giving away. There's a 5K prize pool. So you're seeing we've got some first places getting a LeBron James Western Conference final moment. We've got some Ja in there, some Steph MGLE season. We've got Siakam in there. So there's a lot of cool moments for a $9. So it's a $9 contest, a $9 contest for these prizes up top. It's 5 entry max, so you can only enter 5 times. So the simulated stuff starts on Monday. I am really like, this is cool, but what I'm really excited about is when the season starts and we're doing this with real games and not simulated games. This is like moment ranks with like sniff a Coke, okay? Because to me, this is where this is going to move the needle for me. But anyways, I'm going to drop a link in there. If you sign up using this link, you get us some sweet cash. So if you just sign up. You don't even have to enter. Just sign up. I'm going to drop a link into the chat right now. And then we're also giving away, we're going to give away some moments. We've got 2 rare moments. We've got a couple of $9 entries. We're going to do that. So it's going to be a lot of fun. But so yeah, get excited. You already set your lineup. There you go. So I'm going to go over to SuperDraft. I'm going to see if I can, let's go find where this moment, you can find it in the Top Shot tab. So here we go. Ready? There's only 675 entries total, for these moments. And let's see if we can see first place. Here we go. First top 10 right here. First is a LeBron, Ja. I think and then here we go. 11th to 15th get $50, 16th to 20. So top 100 out of the 675. So basically top 25, top like 18% are going to get paid. 76 to 100, you almost double your money, but look at these Top Shot moments. So if they're able to do this for their first simulated thing, I'm pretty excited about that. So let me look at this. Let's go see if we can enter a lineup here. I'm not going to be able to submit it because I got to put some money in my account, but here we go. Look at there. We got a Magic Johnson, but you can only play the ones that you own, which again, you're using your own moments to make this happen. So it's a 3-game slate. We have Philadelphia against Toronto, Memphis against Golden State, and the Lakers against Cleveland. So there we go. This is how you'd make your lineup using only the moments you own, which I think is pretty sick. Third-party company partnerships. Well, listen, for everybody that was so jacked up about fantasy football and all day, this is like the same thing. You're using your specific moments for DFS contests. Yeah, I know it's not international right now. And there's a couple of states. I actually think I have this listed somewhere. There's a couple of states where you can't do it. There's more than a couple actually, because that's how the cookie crumbles, as they say. Where is it? Let me see. It was where is it? Oh yeah, so it's not available in Alabama, Arizona, Connecticut, Delaware, Hawaii, Idaho, Indiana, Iowa, Louisiana, Missouri, Montana, Nevada, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, or Washington. So that's really annoying. There you go. And Stan loves saying a VPN, baby, a VPN. Anyway, so we're going to be building lineups like that. We're going to do on Monday morning. We'll like actually build our lineup and fire that in there. So we're excited to be partnering up with SuperDraft. We're going to be doing it all this month and all next month leading up to the NBA season. And hopefully it goes well and people are into it. But again, I like the free contest is cool. They're still doing a free contest, by the way. So you can still see the free contest in there. And the free contests are great. I'm glad they're still there. However, like when you force people to fire like $5 into a tournament or $9 into a tournament, it just changes things a little bit. It ups the stakes. It weeds out some garbage. So that's kind of exciting for me. I like that. Let me just see the free contest as well, just so you can see it. There you go. The free roll is up to $3,000. We get a $500 prize pool. We've got some packs up there. They pay the top. There you go. Top 50. Top 50 make some money. Is that an app? The link is taking me to a Play Store. Yeah, it is an app. Not sure I'm into paying for simulated games. Heard the mods did well in the first game. So what's the edge? They know that we don't. I don't know, Paul. I don't know that question. But I'm with you on like the simulated games are cool. But when the season starts and it's like actual games and this is like DFS with your moments, I'm ready to go. So we'll be talking more about that, but just sign up using our code that I shared into the chat. I'll fire that in there one more time. And we'll talk more about that as the week goes on. All right, last call here for the business. Hashtag business. A lot of the captains are doing SuperDraft sponsored giveaways as well, just by showing proof of submitted roster. Yeah, we're also doing that, Chewy. We had already we tweeted that out. We put it in the Discord as well, so go check that out. Will they do anything with all day? Joseph, I imagine they're working on this. I also imagine it depends how the Top Shot stuff goes, right? Because if you are a company and you fire something up and it doesn't go well, you're not going to fire it up again. So I would pay attention to that. All right, so we've got 3 W moments we're going to give away today. As always, if you win this thing, if you win this thing, shoot me a DM either here or there. J-Bus asked if I have a promo code. So it's just the link that I shared in the chat. I'll fire it in one more time. That link registers Team Hold, baby. That's our affiliate link. So use that. I just want to say, guys, it was great being back. I missed you guys. It was good to take a break. It was good to take a break and stay away and see how psychotic all of you truly are. But it's nice to be back and to mess around. Again, this afternoon, we have the sweet, sweet voices of Mihal and James talking some F1. Good luck in the pack drop. I'm excited for that. Make sure you share your pack rips in the pack rip party channel in our Discord. Let me share a link to the Discord too. I haven't done that in a while. But really great to be back. We really did. We appreciate all the love that you guys sent us throughout the whole week. And I know I made fun of everybody that hosted throughout the week or the last 2 weeks, but so shout out Weisberg, Tandy, Jeb, JBB, and TST for jumping in and helping out and making the content continue. But we're back, boys and girls. We're back. Let's fire up this giveaway. Let's do this thing. All right. So the first one up, Victoria Vivians. Victoria Vivians is the first one. Here we go. There we go. You get it, chickens. You get it. Winner. Who do we got? Oh, Artemis. Looks like you got a top shot moment, Artemis. You got to lock this shit, Artemis. Do not sell this. You lock this. You put this in your vault, Artemis. You are a top shot WNBA maxi now, okay? That's the only thing you can do from here on out. Artemis loves top shot. He loves top shot, Artemis. I love it. I like that how we're like slowly slipping into a Trump accent. I don't know. When did that happen, Artemis? There he is. There's the W right there. Artemis, did you take any moments outside? All right. What else? Next up. People are still sending moments, I think. All right. We're going to go DT right now. DT's next up on the docket. Here we go. What do we got? This is Diana Taurasi. It is going to Mr. Plichterman with the W. Mr. Plichterman with the old W. Congratulations, sir. And then last but not least, we have a Kappa. All right, here we go. Let's do it. Here we go. Here, bad boy. I'm gonna save the Lexi for our next stream if that's cool. Thank you, man. Yogi with a big dub. Big dub. All right, everybody. We're going to wrap it there. Again, the happy hours this afternoon. I'm going to be back next week in an aggressive fashion. We're going to have a lot of stuff. But thanks for those who tuned in this morning and who continue to tune in. And again, all the love and support the last couple of weeks. We appreciate y'all. But we are out of here. So have a good weekend, everybody. We are.
Well, the top shot streets